The Mice Discuss. Chapter 1. One day, Gentle the Mouse received a letter from his brother, Nosy. Gentle's family was very big, but he was the only one who lived in the great forest. The rest of his family had moved to live underneath a big house. They told him he was stupid to stay in the forest, because in the house there was always lots of delicious food. But Gentle loved living in the forest, and didn't want to live under a house, where it was dark and cold. Gentle didn't hear from his family very often, so he was interested to read what Nosy had to say in his letter. Dear Gentle, I am writing to you because we have a problem here in the house. I have heard all about what you have been doing. I am very impressed, and I am sure you will help us. For many years we have happily eaten the humans' food. We learned to avoid their traps, and we only come out at night, when they are asleep. We even know how to open the cupboards, so that we can eat all the food in the kitchen. The humans are not happy about this, but they have so much food. It is too much for them. We are helping them, really. The problem is, recently the humans brought a cat into the house. It is a big, orange, ugly thing, with sharp teeth and claws. It has already killed cousins Podgy and Limp. Now at night we are afraid to go out, because the cat is always waiting to kill us. I hear that you are doing very well in the forest. I hear that you are very powerful now. The frog, Hoppy, brings you food every day. The hawk, Bright Eyes, shakes in fear when she sees you, and carries you from one place to another like a pet. You were even able to make Crush, the great lion, afraid of you. I hear that now he has no teeth and claws, because he is so afraid of you. All of us in the house are amazed at you, Gentle. You are not the same scared mouse anymore. Please, we need your help soon. We don't have much food left. Get on your pet hawk and come and kill the cat for us. Lots of love, Nosy the Mouse. Gentle was surprised. All the things Nosy had said about him were untrue. Hoppy did not bring him food. Bright Eyes was not afraid of him. And Crush had removed his teeth and claws because he fell in love with Charcoal the deer. It seemed that news had left the great forest, but it was not the truth. Gentle didn't know what to do. It sounded like his family was in big trouble. But he wasn't the amazing mouse they thought he was. He couldn't argue with a cat, and he certainly couldn't kill one. But he cared about his family a lot, and he wanted to help them. So Gentle asked Bright Eyes to take him to the house. Ha ha, said Bright Eyes. No way. I only helped you before because you were friends with Crush. But without his teeth and claws, Crush can do nothing to hurt me. I don't have to do anything for you, Gentle. I know you don't have to, Bright Eyes. But please, I need your help. I know you're good, really. You let Hoppy live when he deserved to die. Oh, fine, Bright Eyes snapped. I'll take you if you agree to not tell anyone about that. It's a deal. The journey over to the house was uncomfortable. Bright Eyes held Gentle in her claws, and he thought she was holding him a bit tighter than necessary. When they landed, it was nighttime, and the mice were waiting outside. There were dozens of them. Cousin Gentle, they all cried. And this must be your pet Bright Eyes. Pet, cried Bright Eyes. Gentle, just what did you tell these mice? It's a long story. You can head back, Bright Eyes. I'll meet you in one night's time. Bright Eyes flew away, complaining quietly. Quick, said Nosy. Let's get inside. The cat could be anywhere. They went through a hole into the mice's home. It was very big, and lit by small candles. Hello, Gentle. Good to see you. It's been a long time. You're looking healthy. They said their greetings, and pushed Gentle to the center of the room, onto a matchbox, and stood all around him. The eyes of all his cousins, brothers, and sisters shone before him, lit by the weak light. They waited in silence. Dear family, thank you for inviting me here. I am sorry that I had to come at a difficult time for you all. But not difficult for long, cried Nosy. Gentle, tell them all of what you have done. Gentle gulped. You've all heard all sorts of stories about me. But you only have part of the truth. It is true that I am friends with Crush the lion and Bright Eyes the hawk, but it is not how you think. Some of the mice whispered to each other. There was a nervous atmosphere in the room. Gentle raised his paw and cleared his throat. I made friends with Crush after I saved his life. So you see, cried Nosy. You were strong. You saved the life of a lion. All I did was to bite on some rope until it broke. I don't know if that's strong. But what about his teeth and claws? A deep voice cried out. Crush chose to remove his own teeth and claws, Gentle explained. He fell in love with the deer Charcoal, and the king of deer made him do it in order to marry her. Gentle was surprised this news hadn't spread to the house, but he supposed that mice didn't care much about the lives of deer. But how did you get the hawk to fly you here? Said a fat mouse. Hawks usually eat mice. Because of my friendship with Crush, Bright Eyes will not harm me,